Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I'm your host with the most. I'm Cole. And I'm here with the lovely, and shimmering Miss Amanda.
I don't know if I'm shivering. Hey?
You didn't say shivering. Shimmering. You were shimmering.
That's what I said.
You were shaking your tits.
Not really.
Tit shaking, Miss Amanda.
I was just shaking my shoulders. Tits had nothing to do with it.
They're attached.
No, they're not attached to my shoulders. They're attached to my chest.
Are we going to go through how skin works? Is this what we're really going to do on this show?
No, it wouldn't have anything to do with skin.
Oh, my Lord. They only care about your tits, not your fucking shoulders. Go with it. Oh, my God. It's our first day of porn. Oh, look at my elbow.
Hey, some people get off on that shit.
Okay, yeah, but that's the 1%ers. We're trying to go for that 80%. But, oh, my God, my finger just jizzed. Okay, anyways, so before we've been on the air now for exactly 58 seconds, and the show has already went off the fucking rails.
Oh, it has not. We've been sitting here for like 15 minutes.
Lee is helping out by saying what beautiful shoulders you have. I fucking surrender. Fuck you all.
Because you can like actually see my collarbone and shit now.
Nothing better than sexier than a skeleton.
Today I noticed I had muscles coming. Look at that.
That's awesome. I only have muscles on this side. This side's still kind of floppy. All right. Anyways, this is season 5, episode 227. That was the show. 227. Episode 227. Write it down in your handy dandy notebook. 227. Yeah. Oh, it's got it there also. Okay, so a couple things. Let's talk some sponsors, shall we? Hey, you know what? We're proud to be, and safety is so important, so we're proud to be with nightcaps.com. Don't forget to put nightcap10/Casbank in your promo code when you go to nightcaps.com to get your discount. Again, it is the drink spiking prevention scrunchie. It's a hell of a product. Don't leave your safety up to someone else. Take control with nightcaps.com. And remember, this is sexual health awareness, and my God, as we've heard enough stories and whatever, I just got stories yesterday, articles about the increase in sexually transmitted diseases running rampant. You know what? It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility to keep the lifestyle safe. Shamelesscare.com. Shamelesscare.com. There's no longer an excuse not to get tested. You get home tests available. Tell them that Casba sent you when you get your shit. And be watching. We've got some other stuff coming out. There'll be an actual direct link in the bottom part of this under our podcast that you'll be able to take and click a link that will let them know that you came from us. So, shameless care. And Smart Swingers, what do? They read. What do they read? ASM Lifestyle Magazine. If you want to know what's going on in the adult world or the swinger world and be up to date with the latest, the greatest, and all points in between, ASMLifestyleMagazine.com. Check it out today. 3 million swingers can't be wrong. It's awesome. Awesome. So awesome. The award show is going to be, the award show was supposed to be on Sunday, and they were so frustrated because the outside source fucked up, and so they're having to recode a bunch of shit, and it's coming up because we're excited because we are up for a bunch of awards, so we're excited. So that's going. But
we have a bar lined up. We just have to have a date.
We do. Yes. We've got a bar lined up. We'll have a watch party so people can come out and check out, and we can see if we what we win, if we win, or how that's going to work out. What, you didn't bitch at me? That's awesome. Neat.
No, well,
you were busy going, aww.
Because you said I was so beautiful.
Sucking up to Miss Amanda. Anyways, so for those of you who don't know, we're doing this live in front of our secret Facebook group, Casba Inc. Shh. Don't tell the others.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, actually. You know the nice thing about Casba Inc.? We take friends. We take supporters. We take those that are curious, those that are new in the lifestyle, and the fucking bastards. we take them all. And you know what's even funnier still?
What?
We know which one's which.
Yeah, no shit.
They don't think we do. Surprise! We know you. Anyway, so there you go. So some fun shit there. Just throwing that out there. Be very, very quiet. You never know when Cole might go on a purge. Just saying. So
it's been a hell of a week.
Retrograde can suck my one testicle. Anyways,
your left nut.
My left nut. It is my left nut. That's right.
There you go.
Checking it out. Feeling it up. Falling away. And you know what tomorrow is?
Left nut day? No, what?
Kinda.
What?
It's because we record on Tuesday, so tomorrow is shot in the ass day.
Oh, it is shot in the ass.
It's testosterone day, baby. Woo woo! I'm
You're
excited. I am. I actually am. I'm just gonna fucking give like 3 syringes and just fucking pile drive that shit.
I would say that he's been a little
Ooh.
snippy lately, maybe a little emotional, but let me tell you what, no, it's been all fucking justified.
It's been fun.
If that's the case, give me a shot too, will you?
You know what's fun? You know what's the most fun in the world to do? I'd love doing this.
What?
There's nothing more fun than, because a lot of times if you want to like catch my mood, you watch my posts, watch how I post and shit.
Right.
And generally, because to me it's very funny to post something right in front of somebody's face.
Yeah.
Right? Not even a fucking
No,
just
the
fucking.
funnier is having them like it.
Yeah, when they go on and it's about them, and it's about their idiot shit, and then they like it. They're like, yeah, and you're just like, this is the greatest moment of my life. Thank you. Here's your bubble wrap helmet. Have a great day. Move along. Don't let the door hit you. So yeah, it's been entertainment value. But this is fun shit. This is what we do. If you don't have fun like this in life, it's not worth it. Because this has been a technology nightmare week.
Okay.
Don't even motherfucking me. We're sitting here looking at a brand new laptop that's yours, and we bought why mine's getting fixed, and I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Okay, so
without
his
my
laptop, okay, it has everything on it.
Everything.
And even some of my stuff. But, you know, who's counting?
Everything.
The driver went out. And then they're like, well, we can put a new driver in it for $160.
No, $193.
$193? Well, that's cheap.
And we'll have it tomorrow.
And it will run faster.
And that's today. We don't have it yet.
Oh, relax. They're probably backed up. It's no big deal. It's all good.
It's because
we got this one for me, and
yes.
you've been using it,
yes.
and you've been doing really good
yes.
with it.
And I love it. It actually, I was able to touch it and love it and hug it and lick it and squeeze it.
And you told me that you had to restart it once.
I did have to restart the damn thing. I don't know what happened with it, but I don't know. I was like, fuck, I have not broken this one yet. My other laptop, like, they wanted to know if I wanted to change the keyboard.
Because you have spit and spud.
No,
on
not because of that. Because I have literally the little nubs that tell you where your fingers go. I've worn those off. The braille, I've worn those off, and half the letters I've worn the paint of the letters off.
I'll cricket you some new letters.
So I'm like,
that's no big deal.
I'm like, nah, it was fine. So, but I'm excited. Technology, I'm back, ready to kick ass, take names, be smart, and all that fucking shit. But let's we probably should do a show or something.
Yeah, well, somebody asked a question earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can't scroll.
Yeah, I can, but
because he doesn't have his mouse because he left a little attachment in his laptop.
Yeah, I was like, but I'm learning. Something about dirty sex shit. Get past all the shoulders.
Oh, it was before the shoulders.
It was even before we started.
No, pull those pants up. Okay, what's the sickest thing you've ever heard or seen someone do sex-wise? What is the sickest thing?
Oh, fuck. Okay, and I don't think we're probably talking like, holy shit, that was sick, man. Cool.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. I try to block those things out. Seriously.
Well, okay, but what could be sick to one person could be somebody else's kink.
It could be.
Seriously.
That's why donkey shows are so popular.
Now, see, when
we...
the weirdest thing was when we used to cam, and I don't know if it's really sex-wise, but we used to cam all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And talk afterwards, imagine that. You know, not like what we're doing now. Who knew that was going to be a fucking precursor, right?
Right, no shit.
We would talk for 2 hours every night.
Every single fucking night.
Answering people's questions.
When we had no clue what we were talking about.
No, we were like newbies. We were just on there to have sex, and then people wanted to talk to us.
I remember the show where we did the one we're talking about. We just had our first threesome. You remember that? The show's leading up to gonna have it, and then the show happened. People were like, "Did it go? How was it?" Oh yeah, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing. So we were leading other people. Yeah.
But I think the weirdest thing was one guy asking to see my armpits.
Yeah, that one was yeah. Yep.
I had never heard of a foot fetish, and one guy asked to see my feet. I'm like, okay, but that wasn't as weird as can I see your armpit?
The armpits threw us off, and the sad thing is back then the guy that offered to fly you to Ohio and pay you $300 to pee on him every time you peed on him. Now we'd be like, we're on a plane, we're there.
They were like, oh my gosh, who would do that?
Yeah,
that's not real, is it?
And I'm sitting there going, if you give her a fucking like a 20-ounce bottle of
T.
She'll piss like 7 times. We could have an island by now. Like one weekend of you going out doing something like that, and as God's honest with you, I have a new truck. Be it your flow, your waterfall. And now, so here's it. If you're listening now and you want to pay $300 for her to come piss on you, well, we're there. Don't you worry. You don't have to feed us nothing. We'll bring our own fucking supplies for Piddles. Piddles the Wonder Girl, and we'll be ready to fucking.
I'll bring my supply.
God, then we're like, oh my God, can you imagine what? I wonder if that's even legal.
Is that real?
And yeah, now we're like, fuck yeah. What else will you pay us to do while we're there? Yeah, whatever. You know, you want me to kick in the balls? Sure, I don't care. Kick whack. Let's go. Whatever works. I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna be all in on that.
As far as sick, not anymore. Wow. You just go really nothing.
There's nothing. Yeah, Beth does it for free. Oh my God, Alex, you're gonna die. Okay. Not going there. Okay. So onward with the show. So here's one of the cool things that I did this time. We have the Full Swap 101 page, obviously, and which is just growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at our little baby. He's not so little now.
Do you know how many kinky people there are in Canada?
You know shit.
Holy shit.
Look, when all you have to do is fuck a bear, I guess you're like ready, like, yeah, let's go.
There's like a lot.
Great White North.
I think we need to make a trip to fucking Canada.
Okay, eh?
Not in the winter, but we need to make a trip to Canada.
Okay. Good day and welcome to the sex club, eh?
There are. I approve so many people.
Hey, Rocky.
That are from Ontario, and I'm like, really? Wow.
Well, Venus is from up there. Venus is up there.
Right. I knew she was
the Queen
up there.
Cuckold is up there.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean,
there's nothing but to do but to fucking think of weird things to do with the other person you might see every once.
There's been several from Europe.
There's been, yeah, there's a few, yeah. It's grown. We were like over 200 people, right? But it's fucking awesome because there's all different levels of people in there. So the questions, I love the questions and I love the answers because I've been putting some questions out there, right? Just for shits and giggles. My name's Cole, so if you look see one that says Cole, that's me.
Is it really? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. So, but I thought because a couple of them have been getting a shit ton of responses, so I wanted to talk about those because this would be great because even some people that are really experienced are like responding in. So the first question, the one that I had put on, first question we're going to do tonight, is where do you play? Is your house off limits? And the reason I put that question out there is I wanted to open it up so for new people that don't know. Here's the thing: when you listen to read the new people's comments, you forget how much you overthought everything when you were new. Mm-hmm. And I'm not bagging. You're new people are just trying to figure it out. They don't want to make a mistake, but they overthink everything. So I put that question out there because that's something new people want to know. Well, do we have to come back to our house? Do we have to come to their house? Do we go, fuck in the car? Where do we fuck? And I wanted to see. Plus, I'm trying to save husbands from going every time they go to the strip club. You got to clean like a fucking banshee because whatever. So the what? It's the pumpkin cake. I'm burping festive. Anyways, so I put, is your house off limits? So it's gotten like 250 comments or some shit. What would you guess most people would say when it comes to the house? Yay, nay?
I think a lot of people are okay with it.
It's like, I'm going to go 50-50 that the house is an option. Okay? And of those 50%, so we're going to break it down more. 50% of the people that say it's not is because it's a kid thing, mm-hmm. or a family member living there with them. The other 50% is sanctuary.
Okay.
Of the 50% that say it is a place to go, half of it is because it is cheaper than like doing a hotel. Mm-hmm. The other half is because it's a sanctuary. It's a safer place to go. Mm-hmm. Which I thought was really interesting because for a comfort level, I never thought about it.
Well,
we have never brought anybody back to our house.
Not when we were doing couple things.
No.
But think about it. Well, their first threesome was at our house.
Yeah, we brought her to our house a couple times.
But a couple of times. Yeah, okay. She stayed the night several times.
Yes, she did.
We always said
one day. I'm gonna go get a drink.
We always said our room was off limits.
Right.
Because that was our bed.
We're over that shit.
We're
now.
over that.
We have no sanctuary now.
There aren't very many people that know where we live. There's only a handful. It's growing, but there's only a handful.
If you get here, you might get laid. Just saying. If you can find your way.
Thursday.
I know. I was here. I was in my office working. Yeah.
I'm aware of
no,
where you were at.
Yeah. So, when did it change for we? Because we never did bring couples over. We've never fucked another couple over.
When we first started
or any
in the
other
lifestyle, I mean, we had a kid in two kids in high school, kid in high school and kid in middle school.
We have 3 children.
No, one was already moved out by then.
Not when we first started.
Really? How old is he?
He's 10 years younger than us.
He's not 10 years younger than us.
He's 10 years younger than me.
He's not 10 years younger than you. Were you 10?
Oh, no, I take that back.
Holy
He's 20.
fuck.
He's going to turn, fuck off, bitch. He's going to turn 30 hour. I get it.
He's going to turn 30.
He was still in high school.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was still in high school. And we had 2 of them in high school and 1 in junior, and 1 in not quite junior high yet. Don't argue with me, bitch. I was there. I remember. Because I remember all sitting around while we were getting ready to go fuck the first time. Okay, so but even then, we had weekends where there was no kids here. Mm-hmm. And we never brought people back to our house. And I don't really know why. We always had dogs, too.
Dogs was the main thing. Because we had a pretty aggressive one at one point.
Well, we have always had big dogs. Which, little dogs can feel like, oh, but a big dog, when you're trying to fuck and the big dog got its nose up your ass, it's like, hey there, puppy.
Someone to bite your ass.
Yeah, that could be kind of a little more awkward.
We redid a bedroom in the basement for playing. We've done that.
Yeah, our current house now that we live with, the rental we live now, where we're hovering, has a room that we had designated as the sex room.
Yeah.
Which we used a couple of times.
I did. I haven't.
But then we got Willie, our big fluffy fucking shedding dog, and he just overtook that room.
Yeah, now I won't even lay in there and take pictures because
you're just covered in fur. And then our youngest son is boomerang back home, and he's in there, and him and Willie fight over the bed in there now, which is kind of funny. But I guess it was never that the house was a sanctuary.
We wouldn't have had a place to go, for one, a room to go to.
No, we didn't have our
but I think dogs were the biggest one, actually.
Yeah, but it was never like a sanctuary thing. It was never like something.
But most of the time we went to Omaha. So when we went to Omaha, we just got a hotel room.
Yeah, it was just easy. Or we went to somebody else's house. Mm-hmm. Went to other people's houses, which is great because then they have the best cleanup. You can leave. No, I'm just kidding.
We've been to a few.
Yeah, well, but at some point, that's on my bucket list. At some point in time, was for us to host our own fucking house party. We've thrown hotel takeovers, campouts, fucking events all over the place. With us and 1,000 of our closest friends, and we have never thrown a house party.
Slacker.
Yeah. You ready to have one here? This would be awesome. Lock the dog. 3 dogs. We'd be locking dogs in the fucking tent outside. Just saying. So I don't know.
Okay, so we have no problem playing with on home field, but only with people we have a play relationship with. No first timers.
Okay, that's awesome. Mike said that.
That's an awesome idea.
Because that was the other thing we heard a lot. That was the other thing of the people that. The other biggest thing in that answer to that question came out to be yes, but.
Okay. Either
previous experience, people we really know and trust, no first timers. Very few people were okay with first timers there.
Okay.
At all. It was funny, there was a lot of people also that were not okay with, they were okay with couples, were not okay with singles. So if they were gonna play individually, it was okay to play individually, but that was always done at a club, at a hotel, somewhere else.
Okay.
Never at the house. And I thought that, and the reason I bring it up is obviously there's no wrong answer to this fucking question.
Right.
But I thought that was really interesting because of what the dynamics are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have to ask this in one of the future questions about how people feel about playing with kids. Around. Yeah, no, yeah. Wait, let me rephrase that. And this is when the FBI breaks down the door.
No shit. Okay, so the very first couple that we played with was at the guy's house.
Yes.
And it was awkward.
We didn't know, and we still thought things went to a bedroom. We didn't realize it was just going to be
a blanket on the living room floor.
Yeah, also just going to be a fucking all-star wrestler on the floor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
And that we had a lot of people talking about that they had like Leia said. Leia. God, now I'm all paranoid.
God.
Hot girl I want to fuck. That said they have their special bedroom.
Right.
We didn't, and that's a lot of people said they have either a special room in their basement or whatever. So we had no, we had no idea. We were so fucking clueless on anything.
I was clueless all the way around.
We assumed we'd fuck in a room. Actually,
cement wall.
Cement wall where we almost kill people. Yep. Check your hooks, kids.
That's that house.
I don't know. One couple we played with in their room, but then we ended up downstairs in the basement too, because they had a huge TV down there. And
was I there?
Yes, you were there.
I'm like,
we had played with them at a hotel, at somebody else's house, and at their house twice. Okay, well I'll write notes to you later. God. Anyways, I just think it's interesting. I think new people have to understand you have to play where you're comfortable. I think there is a degree of comfort playing, especially when you're new in the lifestyle, playing in a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to worry about the, like, okay, are you ever going to leave? Go. Get out.
True.
Or if somebody freaks out or is not comfortable or whatever might happen, everybody has an escape route.
True.
Where at a house, you kind of don't. So I don't know who said that. Mike said that about only people that are experienced people.
Right.
The question I would have is that why you want to play with people that are experienced? Or is it that it's they're not going to trash your shit or whatever?
Well, if they're already established play partners, I don't know. I guess that could go several different ways.
The thing is, if you play in a hotel room and somebody's a squirter or somebody's
what
whatever...
if you didn't like it, but they know where you live and they keep popping over?
No shit. Hey, want to fuck? Hey.
Be like,
lick.
Go home?
Hey. Yeah, no shit. Don't make me release the hounds. That's why you have dogs. Trust me. Well, this is going to sound stupid, but it's true. Because we've seen this. Somebody's a squirter.
Yeah.
And if you don't know them, if you have a relationship, you know people are going to be cool about your shit, right? Mm-hmm. But if you don't know them and somebody's a little too drunk, somebody's a squirter, and next thing you know, you got a couch, and now you've got a glazed couch. Or just a glazed cushion on the couch. Because we've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like... And when it's not your house, you're like, oh, yeah. Because I remember that. I was like... Do you remember one time where we met a couple in another city? We were with a couple we used to hang out with all the time. That they'd had a party at their house and people were like trashing their shit. They'd had like a bigger house party and people were like spilled like booze on their fucking, like in their basement, had like a cool man cave and spilled booze all over their super expensive carpeting and like cum jizzed all over the fucking cashmere couches and shit. It's like, that will take away fun out of sex.
Not for them.
But in a hotel, you're just like, come on the ceilings. I mean, you don't have to come on the ceilings, but you can. I'd like to try.
Okay.
Just one good power squirt.
Power.
We could do that at KWN. We could have like a power, like a shoot for distance contest or something. I'm just throwing things out there. My level of lazy, rarely ever even squirt in my own bed. Okay.
It's a plan.
No, not here. I gotta sleep here. What are you doing?
So that would be playing not in the bedroom.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's. Now we were at an event not that long ago where, and I thought this was interesting. The host couple opened their bedroom up for anybody to play. Granted, it wasn't a huge party, so I mean, there was a degree of familiarity with everybody, but it wasn't like everybody was like that well known, or, you know.
Knew each other as well.
To me, that could be like, you could come up to go to bed and find like a turd in your bed or some weird ass shit. I mean,
no, they had a
I wiped my penis off with your pillow. I hope you don't mind. It could happen.
That's horrible.
I'm just saying.
That's where I made somebody pass out.
You did. That was funny. And then they were going, why are the paramedics coming to our house? No reason. Clear. Okay, never mind. Wow. It was just kind of off.
Huh? No, I'm like laughing because whose house it was.
Yeah, no shit.
No, because he does that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, so we could have built-in equipment. Just saying. It is what it is.
More way one.
The thing is I think the one, now here's one comment that we got with this, and I thought this was interesting. I want you guys' opinion. People listening, this is you guys. Get out your handy-dandy notebook. A couple people posted that they felt uncomfortable walking into a hotel, because they felt like it was obvious what they were going to do.
Okay, I understand that.
I do too.
Because there's a couple times, I go and get a hotel room.
Whore.
In town.
And they're like, hey, Miss Amanda,
like,
back
we
again.
see your driver's license. They look at your driver's license. They go, what the fuck is she getting a hotel room for? She lives right here.
And then they see him leave, and they see me come up the next morning and get the breakfast, and they figure it all out.
No, not the same people working.
No, but I can see that, because I can remember there is that at first when you're doing it's like, I think they're going to figure out what we do. Or like when it's time to leave, and you've only had the room for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
You're like, but you get over that. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
But
Well, ish. I mean, I don't.
Well, that's the joy now. We don't have to turn the key back in.
I mean, I'm just like...
Yeah, no shit. You come out, you walk in like halfway together, and you come out, you're all fucking disheveled and fucking shit. I think about times when we would, because we do like to sport fuck, or back in the day we used to, whatever. And
Yeah,
and
like,
going...
Does it happen anymore?
Going, drinking, been out the bar, going in with a couple, and yeah, we're all laughing and giggling and tipsy, but we're somewhat put together. And then 3 hours later, which it is the same fucking people, and we're leaving, and you have like, my shirt's buttoned like 2 spots and open, and maybe a boot on, boot off. Your makeup's like fucking.
I'm like, okay, makeup's probably
your
long,
makeup's fucking completely nut smeared off your face and pussy
but
smeared
let
off
it
your
be
face.
known. Some of those times I leave out a different door, so I'm not going by the front desk.
We have walked past front desk before. There's one hotel, bless you, where people knew us, and they're like, "Hey, when they're coming, hey, how you doing?" Bless you again. And when we leave, our hair's all like fucking sticking up. It's like, hey, look, it's obvious they just got fucking railed.
Well, if they know us, then they know, duh.
But I just think that's funny because people look like.
That's the beauty of getting older. You don't give a fuck.
that is about the truth. But I think what we should have done, if I could go back in time and do one thing different with our swinging life, we would have, with every couple before we started anything, we should have all the 4 of us got together and taken a picture. And
then doing it after?
And then afterward, because a lot of times when we still smoked, people would, walk you out because they would go and have a cigarette before we left. Right. And then get a picture of all 4 of us just train wrecked afterwards, just absolutely fucking train wrecked afterwards, and have the before and after pictures. Because that would be funny.
Yeah.
We should actually, you know what, we should encourage people to do that on our page. If you sport fuck, if everybody's down with it, put a before picture and put an after picture to show how much fun.
A couple.
Yeah, to show how much fun you had or whatever. So, because holy shit, where there's some times, yeah, your makeup fucking cooter and nut smeared completely off. I don't know what it is. Apparently when we all fuck, we just fucking rub each other like a bunch of fucking blind people at a fucking new place. We're all just like, whoa. And we come out and just fucking disconjointed all over the place. It's fucking awesome. No, okay, Allison's hammering me about matching socks. Look,
we have proof.
Here's the reality of this. When you wear cowboy boots like I do, and you're a guy, you don't have to wear matching socks. I haven't worried about finding, like when I do laundry.
That's where you're weird. They have different thicknesses. They have different feels. Just, ew.
My feet are feet there in cowboy boots. Here's the deal. As a guy, I don't fold my socks. All my socks are loose in a drawer. I don't pair them up.
I know.
I don't do
live
anything.
here.
All I do, I'm telling for the audience, all I do is I grab 2 socks out. Now, if they both happen to be white or both happen to be black or whatever, rock on. If they match, well, isn't that a bonus? But there's a distinct possibility they're not going to.
At least you check to see if they have holes or not.
You know, I do now because I wear cowboy boots. So the one day we go to hook up, and when I took my boots off, I think I had a white and a black sock on. And everybody thought that was funny. You know, she wasn't thinking it was funny when she was bopping her head against the brick wall on the sex swing. But
not the same night.
Yes, that was the same night. But
checking into a hotel with no bags or a suitcase gives it away too.
Okay, that's really good. I never thought about that. Although,
but there's a time that you check in and then you go back, find where your room is, and you go back and get your bags and take it.
Although I think they've all figured out that when people come in with just a little bag that's shaped really weird and jingles from all the sex toys, that it's probably not. It's not an overnight bag. I bet there's some clothes in there.
Keep a decoy overnight bag in the trunk. Actually, there was a time that we took a suitcase. A change of clothes because we were usually in Omaha and just stayed the night.
We either fucked and stayed the night, or we were just tired and stayed the night.
Yeah.
And so we kept a travel bag with us, and I actually can't wait to get back to the point where we're doing that, which means we're out and fucking, or at least being out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that there was a time that we were racking up fucking free hotel rooms, like 10 free rooms a year, because we were staying every weekend in the hotels.
Well, when you worked in Omaha, I would go and check into the DoubleTree and get a cookie.
Oh yeah.
A warm cookie. And then wait for you to get off work. We'd have dinner. Then we'd go out and we'd come back.
It made it so much more fun for Saturday night to go party because I wasn't near as tired because I didn't have to get up an extra hour early for a commute to go into work hungover.
Did we do it 2 nights?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we did.
We're making good money.
We were having fun too because we were staying at the DoubleTree. We were staying at the nice hotel and they knew us. They're like, "Hello, so hi to see you." They knew every weekend, and they would laugh when I'd come in all fucking train wreck drunk and shit, or when we'd bring people with us. You know,
they didn't say anything.
No, they didn't care because it wasn't an outside entrance, but there was people. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so
they weren't paying attention.
Oh, they are paying attention. That's what's funny. They're paying attention.
No, that's a joke.
I think more hotel people probably recognize when people. You recognize when people are having affairs, and you recognize when people are swingers. When I worked at the cemetery, there was a cemetery in town, and it would be really funny. You would see 2 cars meet at the very middle. The cemetery that I worked at it's huge. Like you can't see the middle of the cemetery on either major street. Okay, anyway, you can't see down into it. And cars, and I was doing Sherman, I was on the yard crew back then. And 2 cars would pull up and meet, and 1 car would stay there all day long in the middle section. And about 4 o'clock, they'd leave. They were cheating, and that's where they put cars they wouldn't see. I think the hotel people have figured out when you're swingers or when you're cheating. I think they figured out. When you check into a room at 10:30 in the morning with no luggage, and you go out to greet the person you're checking in the room with and give them a hug and kiss in the parking lot, obviously you're not together and nobody has bags. I don't know. Yeah, when you leave at 3 or 2:30, yep.
You did that.
Will you be back later? Most likely not. Just saying. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's no right or wrong, but it's kind of just cool shit. Quick halfway point, because we are halfway.
We are halfway.
Look at us go. Look at us being on schedule and tidy and neat, keeping the show running smooth.
It's the first time for everything.
Man, retrograde is just fucking wonderful. What do we want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Crazy Winter Nights, kids. Don't forget it. You know what? If you want to come to the premiere event in the Midwest. The Midwest. For those of you who don't know where that is, it's not the South, the Southwest, the West, or the East Coast. It's the mid section. If you want to come to the hottest event, you want to come to Crazy Winter Nights, you can go to www.crazycasbah.com. Get your tickets. We're going to have 600 people, a vendor fair, seminars. It's our black tie, our 5th annual black tie ball, and it's going to be exciting. We can't wait to see people there. It's going to be awesome. Tickets are on sale now. The event is January 13th through the 15th. Make sure you check it out today. If you want to be a vendor, you can go on that website as well. We're looking for vendors, lifestyle optional, lifestyle businesses, or businesses, vanilla businesses owned by lifestyle people. Sign up today. Also, don't forget, if you want to hear our show some other time besides when you're listening to it right now, you can go to fullswapradio.com or FS Radio are the apps for Android and Apple. And you can check it out. This is changing the way that you listen to lifestyle. 70 of the top adult alternative lifestyle shows running 24/7. Find your kink. Find what you're into. Listen to the greatest shows out there, from erotica to education to entertainment. You name it, we've got it on Full Swap Radio. Check it out today. Again, truly changing the way you listen to the lifestyle. Hey, you know what? Full Swap Radio is going to be out at Krazy Winter Nights.
They are.
So is Full Swap Shop.
Uh-huh.
So is FlipOffGear.com. They're going to be there also. So is Bunk Loop. There's going to be all kinds of shit going on out there. Yep. Wait, you did not bring up meeting in the cemetery? That's weird. Yeah. Well, you know. Over Memorial Weekend.
When you're 20.
Over Memorial Weekend, they had flags out, and the staff, you got to stay all night to make sure people weren't fucking coming in the cemetery, and we would drink and try to fuck and pick up girls off O Street. Yeah. I haven't fucked in the cemetery yet. I've done a lot of things to go to hell. Not that one yet, but there's still time.
You weren't there when we got married.
I was, yeah.
That was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
because, I had longer hair than I have now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember putting on, my mother was so fucking pissed when we did the, cadet calendar out there. You want to fuck for the cadet calendar? What's going on? What? Okay, wait, sorry.
We can do the cadet calendar.
My mom was still pissed because I asked for occupation, and I put, yard crew. She's like, that's going to be what's your marriage license forever. I'm like,
and
the fuck do I care? I know what Sexy Leah is talking about. Leah is talking about.
Jackass, it is so ingrained in your brain, you will not change.
I will.
No, you won't.
I think we can watch our training sessions. Anyways,
they have that bridge, and they have that.
It's going to be funny when there's tits out. No, I'm just kidding. No, but our cadets, we're getting ready to do the first annual CASBA Cadet Calendar, which is going to actually go to raise funds for CASBA Cares, for all those businesses that think they do the same thing we do. That's where we give away money to help other people. Anyway, so the calendar is going to be super. Our sexy cadets are all going to do a rockabilly badass theme, and which is super hot. Trust me. So you want to order, you can go on crazycasba.com, and you can actually see and pre-order your CASBA cadet calendar today, so that you will have it in time for January when the new year starts, with the pretty girls and pretty pictures. And if you come to Krazy Winter Nights, bring your calendar. A lot of our cadets are going to be there. I'll bet if you ask them nicely, they'll sign it for you.
Probably.
If they're not busy with the reverse gangbang that will be set up. Actually, that group of cadets that'll be our first batch, our previous cadets. Mm-hmm. And so they'll definitely, because we haven't got that in, so we got to get that scheduled in. That'll be like their partying gift, the reverse gangbang. Could be a party gift to me. Anyways, who knows?
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully the cadets aren't listening to the show. No, we're not gonna fuck them. They'll do one on you. They'll be like, fuck yeah, to Miss Amanda.
No.
Tongue slobbing everywhere.
Don't assume people are bi. No. Half of them I don't think are.
Well, there's only one way for it to know. We're gonna have to sort them. I'm sure we can come up with a fun game way to do this. We'll give them each a vagina and a fucking penis card, and they have to hold up which one they want. This way we know. I'm really lonely. I sit alone at home a lot. Anyways, okay.
We can tell.
All right, so let's move on. So the next question, that's the next thing I'm going to bring up. And again, our questions tonight deal with a lot for the new people, really new, but I don't know. I thought this was interesting. I love getting the old people's experience on this. You old bastards. And this was not one of our questions. Somebody else put this question on. They're brand new. Brand new. They looked at it from the post that they had 3 experiences. And their whole thing was, have you ever felt bad or guilty after having sex, after hooking up? And how do you deal with it? And I thought, wow, this has been so long, but what a great reminder for all of us that have done this or been here for a while too. Hello? Do you need to
Feel
reset?
guilty in which way? Feel guilty about what you just did, or
Yeah.
feel guilty about the other couple? Or
No,
person?
it was the way I perceived it. I didn't reach out to them. The way I perceived it is that they felt guilty. They had sex, and then all of a sudden afterwards they felt guilty that they had sex with somebody else outside of their marriage, basically, even as a couple. I love the delayed response.
Well, no.
Because have you ever felt that?
That was a long time ago. Did I ever feel guilty when we played as a couple? No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
There's times when I played alone that I felt guilty because you weren't.
Well, okay, no, but I think there's there for both our relationship is unique in that if one of us is on, I'll call it a hot streak, whatever. Or well, it's not so much like you have a couple of guys that you play fairly somewhat regularly with.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it just works out that you may go on a fucking, a couple weeks in a row or, a couple times in a month in a row, that it just works out for you to be able to play.
Right.
And there's been times that all of a sudden it's worked out for me for a couple times in a row to play. And yes, so then sometimes I think we don't feel guilty. I don't think you feel guilty. We feel bad because it's like, well, fuck, you're not getting to play right now. But I don't think it's a guilt thing.
No, a little bit.
But it's not a guilt like I'm cheating on my marriage, is it?
No.
What are you doing? What are you saying to these fucking guys? No wonder I'm not allowed to be in the room. I'm got a divorce.
No, I just feel guilty that I'm playing and you're not. It's not.
I think what she was talking about in that post.
It's just feeling dirty.
Yeah. It's more. I think it's more feeling like, oh my god, even though we're both doing it, we just cheated on each other. And I never felt that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never felt like we were cheating. I think there was times when we first were in it that it's like.
Well, we don't count the first one because that was just a fucked up ordeal, and I don't know if we actually ever had sex with anybody but ourselves, or if it even happened.
No, I'm just saying.
But the first time it was like the two other couples.
Yeah.
And we were going at it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel guilty in the least.
I've never felt like we were there was any form of cheating. I mean, I can think there were times it was like, it was more like, oh my god, this is kind of fucked up. This is what we do for fun. We fuck other people. Mm-hmm. But it's never been cheating. But yes, we had our, total miscommunication type shit, right?
Yeah, but that isn't a guilt thing. That's we're stupid.
Well, right? Yeah, exactly.
Because
yeah,
I think because we talked it out so much. Because we talked about everything, and I didn't feel. I don't know. There wasn't going into it. We knew what we were doing, so we weren't cheating on each other.
Yeah. No. I agree. It was never. There was never. We were never. It was never a cheat thing, at all.
Yeah.
I think that. I think if you feel that way, it's not that you're it's not wrong, but you need to really, like, you and your significant other really need to sit down and talk and
define what's
define on yeah, and maybe, and here's the thing, swinging isn't for everybody, like. But even if you and your spouse both, like, you're both okay with it, but you still, if it makes you feel, you shouldn't get done hooking up in lifestyle and then feeling bad about it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not how this is supposed to, that's not how this is supposed to go. So if you're feeling like that, maybe you need to dial back if you're going to be full swap. Maybe if you still want to continue to do stuff, maybe you look at doing soft swap or some other variation. But you got to talk about it, because if you feel that way, wow, that can start to build up. I mean, we've said it on here before, and I'll say it again. One of our very good friends, she's been it longer than we have, years longer than we have. Lisa's always said, every time you hook up with somebody else, you're testing your relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of natural especially when you're new, for it to feel kind of weird. I think it's almost more bizarre to be at the point where Thursday, I cleaned up the house because you had a guy come over. You went and fucked for an hour and a half, whatever, in the house, and everybody else just ate dinner and fucking worked. And there's almost a degree now that's almost more like, well, that's kind of fucked up. To do what we do, there's a degree of fucked upness. Mm-hmm. That's why there's only like 15 million swingers in the world and not the majority. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you should feel guilty.
No, I don't
at
think
all.
so.
And if you feel guilty in your spouse, if you feel guilty because your spouse, one way or the other, then you guys definitely need to talk.
Well, Mike felt guilty because the lady didn't tell her husband that she was going to be in the lifestyle and walked in on him.
Okay.
And fell to the floor crying. But she cheated, so she should feel guilty. Yeah, you feel bad because she lied to you.
Yeah, but you did nothing wrong.
No.
And look, that's one of the challenges with this is that this is a choose your own. I missed one too, by the way, if you want to scroll up for me. This is a choose your own adventure. So if someone doesn't tell you that they're cheating and they cheat on you, that's on them. Mm-hmm. I mean, you didn't know. Now, if you knew, well, and you made the decision to go ahead with that, okay, but then that's a joint decision. But you can't feel bad for something somebody else doesn't tell you that you didn't know. Yeah. Nicole, there are so many varieties of swinging. It takes constant communication with who you are with. Yeah, very much so. This would totally suck, but it would totally suck, but it's on her. Cheaters exist in the lifestyle. During our short time here, we've had to weed out a few. Yeah, look, they're here, and yes, I get that. I don't know how to say this. This is dicey. Look at me dance, Cole, dance. I think that the thing with cheaters. You can have... Okay, let me back up. When it comes to people that are actually... The lifestyle is very harsh on cheaters. Mm-hmm. Right? We're very harsh on cheaters. And most likely rightly so. But I will put this out here. Call it food for thought. Call it whatever. I think that in the lifestyle, we are very quick to take and label something based upon the path of least resistance. You're fucking... He or she doesn't know about it. You're a cheater. Bad. And that's what a cheater is. I say this. I put this out there. I say there's a fucking shit ton of people in this lifestyle that are at the event that you're at or were at or will be at that is sitting right there with their spouse. That they're both fucking other people. That one of them's cheating at that moment in time and one of them's not. Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing. Cheating is as much up here as it is anywhere else. Because here's the deal. If you and your spouse are swinging or significant other are swinging and you're doing it to spice up your sex life, spice up the bedroom, find something to do with your dick on a Saturday night, whatever it might be, if in your mind you're going, I'm so glad I'm not fucking that fucking cunt. I hate her. She's such a fucking bitch. I don't want her in my life. It's a break away from that fucking whore bag, slut, bitch, piece of shit. But I'm serious. Think about this.
I know.
If that's what's going through your brain, you know what? You're cheating. Mm-hmm. But we don't dub it that way.
No, well, I don't think that's cheating if you're not happy in your marriage. That just because you fuck somebody doesn't mean that you're cheating.
No, but I just think it's more than just. I don't know.
Well, if you gave up on it, well, I still think.
Here's the best part.
Is it right to be in the lifestyle if you feel like that? No, because you're just stringing each other along, and that's bad. It's just going to end even worse.
Right. It is. I guess there is another easier way to avoid having to ever worry about cheaters in the lifestyle. Super easy way. The best way. The best way to absolutely ever avoid having to worry about cheaters. And I'm going to get crucified for this. You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Sport fuck. Look, I've said it before, and I know this is going to sound so bad, but it's somewhat true. I will say this, and I'm not taking away from any belief on cheating. Okay, all I'm saying is this. The less I know about you, the less you know about me, the less fucking ugly I can become and the less ugly you become. Because here's the deal. You might be a total fucking cunt bag, right? You could be like a total two-faced lion bitch, okay? And we meet and we fuck. And I had fun and you had fun. And I didn't get to know that about you, right? And you didn't get to know whatever about me. And you're hot. And you'll forever be whatever degree of hot that was. But as you talk and I get to know you better, I know that you're a lion, cunt weave, two-faced bitch. You just keep getting uglier and uglier and uglier and uglier.
Yeah, sure.
And as you find out the flaws in me that you don't like, I keep getting uglier and uglier and uglier. Right? So then all of a sudden, when I didn't know you and you didn't know me, and we had a great time, we connected, and we went and fucked, and we had a great night, you know what? You weren't a cheater. I wasn't a cheater. You were just a hot bitch, and I was just a hot dude, or you felt bad for me, or whatever reason you fucked me, right? But we were just two people that connected and had fun, and it stops. I'm not saying that shallow is right for everybody.
Right. Well, no, that makes sense though.
I mean,
because I'm like going, gosh, at the beginning we did that a bit.
You're right.
Met him that night.
Oh, and it was, and understand it's not that, and that's awesome. I miss that. I miss it because, not that I don't thoroughly enjoy getting to know people and have relationships, because I do. We didn't think we would.
Some of them have become really good friends.
Yeah, and I love that part of it. But there is a different degree of danger, or not danger. No. Unless you're a scary. Although some of the girls that I like could be danger. I'm just saying. If you ask some people about some of my choice in girls, they go, "Yeah, that's dangerous."
Well, you had sport fucking not that terribly long ago.
I did, and it was awesome. And there's an added degree of excitement, because it's like there's not enough time to get built up so much that it's like overload build up. It's just like you're going off, so it's like, wait a minute, oh yeah, bam! It's like you peak at the right fucking time. There's not this big pre-lead up and then something gets disappointing that when it actually meets or when it happens. There's just something about it. Again, it's not for everybody. We're not saying I'm not saying that's the only right way or the wrong way. It's just, it's exciting. And I think that, like, for me, so I'm really observant, right? I mean, I've been in sales my whole life. So my job is to, like, read you. That's what I've done since I was 15 years old professionally. So I do that just out of habit, just like naturally. So for me, the more I know, the deeper I can see, and I can see where I don't want to see. Sometimes it's like, I'd rather just have that we're all just having fun type thing. So I miss that, but I also respect the fact that for a lot of people, they're not comfortable, and so it doesn't always work that way, and that's okay too. I mean, I don't know. So one of the people like going, "You're an idiot, Cole." Think Cole let his granddaughter significant other comes looking for you at work because they didn't know they were cheating or what the lifestyle is. That's very true. We would rather see them for the ugly they really are and avoid the situation.
If they don't know your name.
Touche. See, this is the advantage of working at home. Find my job, bitches. No. And Mike makes a great point.
Well,
we're funny when we're hassling about it. But yeah, no, he makes a great point on that.
Yeah.
Look.
No, only because, okay, so the only reason I'm okay with it is because he's not married.
Right.
But previous work guy had a girlfriend at the time.
Yep. And
was I afraid that she was going to... I think there was one time I was like, just as long as she doesn't go, oh, she's not going to do that. And I'm like, okay, well, it's a good thing you fucking work here. Because if she figures out who I am... Well, she did see a message from him, and she was going after everybody with the name Cole Amanda because she thought my name... Or Amanda Cole.
Yeah.
Because that's what my email says, so she was going to go find all these Amanda Coles and ripped some girl's ass on Facebook. And he's like, "Did you get a message?" I'm like, "Nope."
Sure didn't. What are you talking about? No, look.
Now I can go. It's been 3 years. Get over it.
No shit. The thing is that it's hard because, Mike makes a great point. Everybody has to decide if they're going to cheat or not. They got to make that decision. The problem is that it can adversely affect the innocent person involved.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you just have to. You have to find the happy medium. I don't know. It's when
I sent an old classmate a naked picture one time, and I was a big girl.
And we were new.
We were new.
We hadn't even really started yet.
Well, no, I think we had.
We had started talking about it.
I didn't even know he had a girlfriend, and this girl sends me this rude ass message. I'm like, who is this? He's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he had told you that he had no girlfriend, or that he did, and that was all okay. She was cool with it.
And I was a hose ass bitch.
Oh, and all of a sudden you come out of the bedroom in tears. And I'm like, what? And I was all excited because we're like, this is going to lead to this. All I did
was send a fucking naked picture. I didn't even think it was completely naked.
No, like a boob picture. And she fucking, you were a home wrecker and a hussy. And oh my Lord.
No, not in the least, honey. Your boyfriend was cheating on you long
I wanted to beat his ass. I'm like, dude, you just set my whole fucking plan back years, you fucktard. And yet when he had the chance without a girlfriend to fuck you.
Yeah, and he fell through.
He fucking pussed out.
Yeah. That's okay.
Whatever, everything happens for a reason. That's how this shit works. That's... Nicole's right. You make your bed, you gotta lay in it. You gotta sleep in it. And if it's a wet spot, it's a soppy bed.
Have you ever been with a woman that was cheating?
Since we've been in the lifestyle?
Oh, did you before?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely I did. Yeah.
When we were married, were you the cheater?
No, not when we were married. All of a sudden I had to think about it. I'm like, was I? Did I ever? No, I didn't have guts enough. Seriously, I didn't have guts enough to try anything like that.
Is this almost over? It is almost over. It's a good thing we have a dog coming in.
I didn't have guts enough to try anything like that. I didn't want to. No, but when I was in college, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Yeah. She was fucking 30 years old.
Okay.
She was the Domino delivery bitch.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that was the first time I saw a big pile of coke, too.
Yeah.
It's just weird. So, yeah. So it was, no. Did I ever cheat on you? Yeah, let me admit that fucking shit on the air. That'd be awesome. Fuck. Only this one time, but it wasn't anything, I swear to God. No, we weren't in the lifestyle when I was in Houston. Fuck.
Dumbass.
No shit if I could have only spent the time. Alright, well, what a great place to end. We'll end that conversation because I'm sure it will continue long into the evening.
No, it will not.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, again, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Again, don't forget, Crazy Winter Nights, January 13th through the 15th. Willie, shouldn't they come? Yeah, should they come, Willie? Okay,
don't
Willie's
get
not
him
going to say
excited.
it. Anyways, yeah, so January 13th through the 15th, go to crazycasba.com. Get your tickets. If you want to be a vendor, check it out. If you want to do a seminar, just let me know. Reach out to us. Huge thank you to our sponsors, nightcaps.com. Again, don't trust your safety to anybody else. Get the only drink spiking prevention scrunchie, nightcaps.com. Don't forget to put nightcap10/Casba Inc. in the promo code and get your discount. And it's your responsibility, it's my responsibility to keep the lifestyle safe and clean. No more excuses not to get tested. Shamelesscare.com. Check it out today. Get your home test. It's based on your lifestyle activities. Shamelesscare.com. Tell them Casba sent you. And remember, while you're doing your tests and getting your scrunchies ordered, don't forget to make it a habit to read ASN Lifestyle Magazine. 3 million readers can't be wrong. ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. Check it out today. With that being said, kids, I'm doing it. Oh, you know what I should tell you? You can follow us. You can send us emails at crazy.casba@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at truthcrazy. You can follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/Casba.
Do you ever go on Instagram?
No, I don't. I need to. It's on my list of fucking things to give two shits
No,
about
you
and do.
don't.
They say at Truth Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. With that being said, kids, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to, the only way I ever motherfucking will. Casba style. Out.
Bye.